I'm coming to you from the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Sciences. Lately, we have had many inquiries concerning eggs, more specifically the difference between cage-free and conventionally raised eggs. Today, I will be sharing with you some facts about these and other labels that you see on egg cartons in the grocery store, and I will also be giving a demonstration using cage-free and conventional eggs to compare the two. So, what is the real difference between cage-free and conventionally raised eggs? The most obvious difference is exactly what it sounds like. Cage-free eggs come from hens that do not live in cages, and conventionally raised eggs come from hens that do live in cages. This being said, cage-free does not mean that the hens live in idealist red barns either. These hens usually live in aviaries, massive industrial barns that house thousands of birds each. In these barns, each bird has, on average, 1 square foot of space. Animal welfare advocates believe cage-free birds are better off than their caged counterparts because they are able to walk around, perch, lay their eggs in nests, and spread their wings. But the science supporting the health of cage-free birds is less clear. Cage-free birds do tend to have more feathers, stronger bones, and exhibit more natural behaviors. However, crowded aviaries also come with their own health risks, such as reduced air quality and twice the likelihood of dying, usually as a result of pecking by other chickens. Caged chickens are often protected from these fates, living longer lives while in turn producing more eggs. What about the label free range? Free range means that the hens were cage-free and had access to the outdoors. Access usually means a few small doors leading out of the aviaries and onto a screened-in porch with cement or dirt floor. This being so, a large majority of free-range birds in commercial egg facilities never actually go outside. Basically, free range means the same thing as cage-free. What about the label pastured eggs or pasture-raised eggs? Pastured chickens are often housed on grassland in portable shelters that are periodically moved to give the chickens fresh pasture. Pasture-raised chickens live in very close to their natural environment. They are able to spend most of their lives outdoors and are able to eat a diet that includes foraged foods like worms, insects, and grass, along with their natural feed. With this label come a variety of possible living situations because there is no third-party inspection, like with organic foods. While the environments may vary, this is still the most similar to replicating a chicken's natural environment. Taking away the factor of the chicken's environment, what about the nutritional value of the eggs themselves? The difference in nutritional value of free-range and conventional eggs is negligible. There has not been any sound scientific studies conducted that rate the nutritional value of one as higher than the other. The only differences possible among the nutritional value of any eggs depends on what the chicken ate. Even so, these differences are usually not significant. Any eggs are an economical source of low-calorie protein and other essential nutrients like B12, riboflavin, phosphorus, selenium, and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. Let's take a look at the eggs themselves. Most conventional eggs have white shells. and most free-range eggs have brown shells. The color of the egg shell is only different depending on the type of chicken it came from. Eggs can be white, brown, blue, green, and any shade in between, and even speckled. The shells of free-range chickens are usually a little thicker than conventional eggs because they may contain more calcium. This can make the eggs slightly harder to crack and sometimes harder to peel when hard-boiled. What about if we crack the eggs? The yolks of free-range eggs tend to be darker in color than conventional eggs. This difference in color is only the result in differences between what the chickens ate, not the nutritional value. This color difference also holds true when the eggs are cooked, making the free-range eggs appear richer than conventional eggs. Differences between free-range and conventional eggs after they have been cooked. You can tell by looking at the free-range egg on the left is slightly richer in color in both the egg yolk and the egg white than the conventional egg on the right. Again, this color difference has to do with what the chickens ate, not the nutritional value of the eggs themselves. But what about the taste? This is the most important factor for many people. It's really up to you to decide personally. Many people think that free-range eggs taste better than conventional eggs. Many chefs also testify to the ease of use of free-range eggs in cooking and baking compared to conventional eggs. These differences may have to do with what the chickens ate. A more varied diet may lead to a more complex flavor profile than the less varied diet of conventional eggs. These differences are usually only noticeable to most when the eggs are eaten by themselves. Ultimately, which eggs you choose is up to you, the consumer. This video has resolved any confusion you may have had concerning the differences between free-range and conventional eggs. Now you have the facts you need to make a well-informed decision on which eggs to buy. Whether you choose free-range or conventional eggs, you're still choosing an economical and healthful food source for you and your family. Thank you for your time and watching this video.